At this current time upon your planet, your time of Easter, leading up to and around the Spring Equinox, culminating on Good Friday and moving through the Easter period, there is much transformation, release, discovery, and rebirth. This is the case each year upon your planet, but is specifically intense in your current year of 2016. The astrological alignments and moon phases and cycles are such that they compound and boost the energies, bringing their own energetic influence in a similar vein. This transitional period will be intense for many. Whilst there are the minority groups who stand within that space you may know as karma-free, experiencing a peaceful, harmonious and spiritual flowing transition at this time, for the majority of you, this will be most intense. The energy has a wave action here, with intense and calming periods on and around the Spring Equinox, culminating in a volcano-like energetic pattern on Good Friday, March 25th, 2016. This is intense, and the points of heightened energy that manifest as growth and expansion are pushed to their highest points at this time, are pushed to their highest limits. Those who hold trauma within their fields will find they are triggered several times in close succession in a very short period. Those with unresolved issues will find them resurfacing at this time, perhaps in a different form, but resurfacing nonetheless. Those with awareness of these issues and traumas will hold awareness of the process, and whilst this will still be a bumpy ride for them, their awareness assists them to move through this challenging time. Creative individuals have the added benefit of being able to utilize the triggered reactions and resurfacing as tools within their creative outlet and creative presentation, thus aiding in the transformation in a multi-leveled sense. Therefore, creativity is heightened at this time. If transformation is required in absolute balance, then creativity is crucial within this process. If the keys, codes and triggers to this transformative experience can be placed knowingly and consciously within the creative presentation, then one could say one has moved away from being karma-free temporarily, ridden the storm well, if you will, or surfed the waves with balance and precision, and returned to the karma-free stance with renewed vigour and awareness. We would like to draw your attention to the fact that despite the apparent upheaval at this time, there are indeed many who have done this and many who are doing this. For those that are unaware of the traumas they hold, for those who bury, hide, move away from and ignore the issues, blocks and asymmetrical imbalances within the matrix field, this current time will feel like a jolt, a shock, indeed like a death experience of sorts. Without the awareness, or indeed the creativity, to stand as buffer and key to transformative energy, this time shall be a most challenging one for these individuals, for they tend to look outside of themselves for answers and outside of themselves for blame. Those with awareness shall naturally look within, and blame is not part of their thinking. We speak here of that we can best describe as a collective crucifixion. The energy of the crucifixion is within the collective consciousness of humanity's fields at the time of Easter, specifically Good Friday, due to the high projection of thought focused upon the symbolic crucifixion of the one you know as Jesus the Christ. This energetic thought pattern is compounded threefold by the astrological alignments and the moon phases and cycles and the energetic thought and emotion links to them. Therefore, we can say that humanity holds more awareness of the crucifixion energy in their fields at this time, this Easter, this Good Friday in your year of 2016, than ever before on your planet since the Common Era began. We speak of post-Christ time period, known collectively as Anno Domini. Prior to this period, the awareness of these energies were visionary and precognitive, especially within Atlantean society, and thus created. The Atlantean priests are returned, reincarnated within the indigo field of the Ascension paradigm. The seers of the collective crucifixion energy, and thus the creators of the collective crucifixion energy, now live that which they foresaw and created. It is the Atlantean priests reincarnated that take the lead now, and pave the way for humanity to follow, as you purge the, necessary in the past, crucifixion energies from your collective field. Therefore, 1 year hence, in your year of 2017, specifically around the Spring Equinox 2017, you will experience for the first time in Common Era history the passing through Easter without the collective crucifixion energy. This is the timeline set for you at this time. Yet how you collectively ride these waves shall determine the timeline for your 2017 period. The collective crucifixion energy is manifested as clearing the fields in a multi-leveled intense pattern. We are looking at old emotions resurfacing, raw feelings renewed after 10, 20, 30, 40, even 50-year cycles within current incarnations, and thousands of years on a quantum soul level. For you individually, this will predominantly manifest within relationships. Harmonious and creative relationships that stand within integrity shall weather the storm, if you will, offering support to each other. Any disharmony or buried issues will be pushed to the surface at this time. And to the perceptive ones, it will almost feel as if that very disharmony and those very buried issues are screaming, "Look at me, take notice of me, resolve me." One will begin to see the connectedness of relationships and of traumas and issues. And to the perceptive ones, what seemed like one seed point to a trauma will appear as several seed points simultaneously, the true and correct presentation. Anger is an emotion that runs strong at this time, for persecution on a collective level is intertwined with crucifixion energy. Anger can indeed be a release if it is tempered with love, forgiveness and understanding. Even the volcano-like crescendo of energies on Good Friday will be tempered with forgiveness, allowing the true soul-linked relationships to transform. Within the individualized self, this is where one shall find the most profound transformation. For self is the only human aspect you can truly change, and change at this time is absolute. As you move past the Good Friday culmination point, look at traumas, issues, buried emotion and memory from both present and past incarnations, and indeed future trajectories, one moves into the peaceful, introspective energies of true transformation. As you mirror these intense energy patterns in your own life, the couple of days after Good Friday are a good time for reflection, rest and relaxation, and turning to cleansing therapies, meditation, yoga, sacred dance and ritual is most beneficial. The days of Easter, on and around the 27th, the 28th and the 29th of March, are points of access into the cellular transformative process, moving you into the rainbow body of light. Here, the memories of the Atlantean priests come to the fore, for it is this process that was foreseen and projected. Your year of 2017 at this time is the final step into that rainbow body of light for all fifth dimensional thinkers. And for you, this Easter time, collective crucifixion of 2016, this is the last purge within physicality. Those who have looked at traumas, blocks and imbalances with impartial awareness, allowing flow, allowing light, will slide into the rainbow light field of Easter with joy in their hearts. It is at this time that you embrace the healing power of the Atlantean priests and receive their legacy with humility and gratitude. If you stand first, holding the candle of forgiveness, then others shall follow your example. For the volcano of fire can just as easily be the beacon of light. The final layers to the veil are set to be lifted on or around March 21st, 2017. And you stand within the penultimate cycle to this. The ending of the collective crucifixion energy and the release of blocks, traumas and buried issues for all who dwell within the fifth dimension. The rainbow bridge stands strong, and walk across it again you shall, for this is not a linear process. You may cross the rainbow bridge on several occasions before you make the fifth dimension your permanent home, until you begin the transition into the sixth dimension. The collective crucifixion energy was instrumental into rainbow light body and ascension, and the Atlantean priests knew this to be true. Divided they were, as are you, yet the light prevailed, as it shall again, and as it is. To prevent the rainbow collective is akin to preventing the rainbow, and when sun mixes with rain, this cannot be done. The physical self and the spiritual self are intertwined and cannot be separated. Only the illusion of separation can stand. Now is the time for the illusion to stand no more, as truth is revealed to those with eyes to see, ears to hear, and action to take. So those who hear us now, take action. We say take action. What better time than that of Easter, as you collectively rise again and ascend. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9.